kind of made a semi-formal commitment to myself a couple of years ago that I'm never going to really try and make work on my own ever again. I'm only really interested in collaborating with people, whether that be other artists or, as I've done here, with other musicians or whatever it might be, because I'm just not interested enough in myself to just want to spend all this time with myself making a thing. I'm much more interested in engaging with other people and what comes out of that shared experience as well, you know, because it's always better than the thing that I would make on my own, because the moment you get other people involved, I don't 100% know where we're going to land up, and that just makes it more exciting, more interesting, and that kind of shared authorship over something is yeah, it's always more fulfilling.
Yeah, that's great. What would you say, is there one thing that, I kind of say this without sounding cliche, is there one thing that really motivates you as an artist? If you had to put it down to one thing, is it just your ideas? Is it a feeling? Is it how you wake up one morning? I mean, what makes you an artist?
That's really hard. Yeah, that is really hard. I just have this, ever since I was a kid, and I'm not going to come out with some deep philosophical thing here, I've just always had a drive to create something that doesn't yet exist and put it out in the world. And so, yeah, it's literally, thank you very much. It's literally that. And so, yeah, the whole time I'm fortunate enough to continue to be able to do that, and I think I'll be happy.
Yeah, you've been at it for a while, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be going your way.
Yeah, about 20-something years now, I've managed to kind of call myself a professional artist.
So curiosity fuels, I would think, in your imagination, right, and where it can take you.
Curiosity is a brilliant word. Yeah, it really is. I'm really interested in seeing something in the world that I'm maybe curious about, and on some level, just kind of holding it back up and going, like, what do we make of this? You know, like maybe sort of changing it into some other form, but that being a vehicle for having a conversation about, like, what do we think about this thing?
Yeah, that's great. So how has it been being here at 309? How is the art happening? What's the feeling of it all?
Honestly, it's been extraordinary. Like, I'm not being paid to say this, but it's just been the best month. I mean, you lot know this better than me. You're sitting in this room already. The community attached to this place, I kind of knew, you know, as much as you can know from 5,000 miles away, I kind of knew what the 309 was about, and I kind of knew where they sat within the community and what the purpose was. But living within the community here for the last month has been something that will stay with me for the rest of my life. It's been really, really extraordinary. Just so welcoming, so interested, so creative, so active, you know, in so many different ways. Like, I was at Grover's house show last night. Interestingly, the first ever house show I've ever been to as a lifelong music fan. Because the thing is, we don't have house shows in the UK because of the way our cities and towns are structured. You literally can't. You know, we mostly live in terraced streets, and so if you turn your stereo up too loudly, you've got the police knocking on your door. So, like, the idea of house shows is just not part of our culture. And so, so at one end of the scale, I was able to go there, and been up to open books. So I've been eating a lot in End of the Line. You know, all things which have come out of this incredible place. And yeah, and just everyone I've met has been so generous with their time and interest, and yourself included, of course. You know, so I had an amazing night with Jamey and Rachel the other night, where we ended up walking the tracks down the graffiti bridge after dark and going out to Hobo Island and stuff like that. So,
oh, nice! Yeah, Hobo Beach.
How to get a closer look at the fence?
Yeah, so it's been extraordinary. It's really been amazing to be momentarily part of this very generous community.
That's terrific.